What's up, guys? Hoping this thing's working. Let me know down in the chat how this sound is. I gotta update this pretty quick. Here we go. Gonna stream and talk about some VR. What's up, guys? Hoping this thing's working. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off so you guys don't hear an echo on this. Alright, let's make this a little bit bigger so we can get started up. But right now, this don't look big enough. Let's see if that makes it a little bit better. God, there's some delay. How is everybody doing? So while this thing's all getting updated, I'm going to try to keep up with everyone in here because all of y'all deserve one hell of a greeting after I take a sip of this. So let's see who we got in here. Banshee Killer, C144, Mama Frimp. Mama Frimp is an OG. Mama Frimp is an OG. Sound is fine. Okay, awesome. So let's get through Night Owl, cool guy. Lilypad also, OG right there, Lilypad. It's good to see you here. I hope everything went well today with your stuff. We got Applicating, Steve Burgess. Mom Minette, how are you doing? True at Calvin, I appreciate the DM today. Applicating, I love you too, man. I love you too. NS Flashcraft, oh, hold on, did I miss? Yeah, NS Flash Crafter. It has been a long time, man. It's been a long time. I feel like you were one of the first people I talked to, I feel like, when I started this YouTube thing. Wild Wings. Everyone give a round of applause to Wild Wings. He sent me that DK2. It's a piece of art. It's a piece of art, and I love it. Bonnie, old school 2 there. We got Iron Creeper. Cajoling Chimp, I almost missed you. I'm sorry, buddy. Almost missed you. OG as well right there. Spain, best guy. I like that name a lot. Arcane Prune. I'm hoping I don't miss any, but if I did, I apologize. Airy Chan, I love Airy. Hyper Hurricane. Oh, I feel like I'm getting down the list here. Eric sucks. I do, but I know who you are. Fair point, Eric with a CK. Eli Kantrovich. How you doing, man? Edoga. I'm sorry if I pronounce anyone's name wrong here. Koniko. Oh, man, I'm making it down here. Michael Gwynn. Man, we got a lot of people in the chat. I appreciate everyone here. Wow. I think Semo1WC, please say hi. What's up, buddy? How are you? Oh, man, we're almost there, so we can get started. Flash Fish Slayer YouTube, what's up, man? It's good to see you, JCap. Man, we got a lot of people. Josiah, how are you? Michael Gwynn. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong there. Brawl Devil, it's good to see you in the chat. And we got JCap25 now with, what is this? I'm going to pronounce your name the best I can, man, but Semo1WC for the 99-cent super chat. I hope you know that you are my first ever super chat. I just got monetized like a few days ago, so I'm going to be sending you a special tweet out and a special shout out on the community page soon because thank you very much for that. Eric sucks, it's me. I'll be back. Nice, Andrew. I don't care. I don't care. Andrew Michael, welcome. Ace3093, welcome to the chat. ELX Striker, it's good to see you as well. So, I'm going to try to keep up with the chat as best I can when we do this. But, for everyone who follows VR, you basically know that Oculus Quest comes out with a Quest countdown, whatever that means, every Wednesday. Today, it was driving people absolutely bananas because it came out, usually I think it comes out around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today was anything but that. Beat Saber Done. Oh, I almost missed your name, but Beat Saber Done, I think I saw you there. Thank you for the subscription. United States of America, hello. But anyway, we've got the Oculus Quest Countdown. It finally came out. I have yet to read it yet, because I thought it'd be fun to read it with all you. Ask questions as we go along. If you do have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'm going to do my best to keep up. You guys are a talkative group, and I love y'all for it, so bear with me there. But we're going to go through. Let's talk through this. I don't know what's in here. I'm sure it's a bunch of games, but I haven't heard anything crazy on the grapevine. I do hear some people were a little disappointed, but I'm an optimist. Let's go through it. Yes, Wild Wings, just a few more days left. The hype is real. So, looks like this week's Oculus blog, was posted by Casey Gling, head developer of ecosystem, or head of developer ecosystem. Casey, please do me right this time. Oh, what is this? Underwater Mew, Night Owl, welcome to the chats. Welcome, I appreciate you coming. Clark XI, of course you exist. Everyone exists on this channel. If you comment on my videos, and thank you very much for the super chat as well. If you comment, I will always respond, do my best. Sometimes I miss one or two, but I see all your comments. I read them all. I appreciate it. You know, you guys take the time to leave a comment on my channel. The least I can do is just talk back. I mean, and give you a real response as best I can. So thank you guys for all you do. So let's jump into this real quick, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of stoppage. So I am Casey. I have the honor of leading the team that provides developers of all sizes with the support and programs they need to build great applications. If you want to see some of what we do, check out the Oculus Developer Center. We're also the team that operates the Oculus Store to help you with the best VR experiences. I'm pretty pumped right now reading through this. This is getting real. We're only a week away, basically. The Oculus blog team asked that I host this week's Quest Countdown preview. I did some research. I looked at the past post, and there were 2 resounding conclusions. Bet you I know what one of those was. The titles coming to the Quest are rad. Okay. Trust him. He replies no matter how annoying I am. Eli, you're not annoying. The titles coming to Quest are rad, and 2, you are all really, really, really want to know when the Quest will launch. Yes, I want to know. I'm a fanboy, and I want to know. I'm super stoked to share that it's redacted. Now let's take a look at some of the amazing social games in our launch lineup. I'm not really surprised about that little joke. At this point, you guys watch Charlie Brown ever, or am I aging myself here? I feel like I'm aging myself, but that's like the Charlie Brown skit where the football keeps getting pulled out every time everyone thinks something's coming up. Hey, couple up. Old school OG couple up right there. I've known a couple up for a long time. Clark XL. I'm sorry, Clark, but thank you very much for that. Clark XL, I will redact my past remark saying it wrong. Just like Miss Casey here, or Mr. Casey, I don't know. I can't wait to see you all on launch day and some of these social games. So it looks like this Quest Countdown is going to be all about social experience, social games. I've said it numerous times. Numerous times is why I respond to everything. Social, I know not everyone likes multiplayer games. Not everyone is social. There's nothing wrong with that. You play games exactly how you want to play them. You don't need anyone telling you how to play them. But when it comes to the longevity of VR and playing it for extended amounts of time and coming back to games over and over, I think social experiences are where it's at. I think even the people who are scared to go out and talk online, there's a bunch of other people in that game are the exact same way. It only takes one person to start that conversation. Social games, I think, are super important. So I'm actually really excited to read through this and see what social games are coming. Christian O. Eric is the only VR YouTuber that I've actually enjoyed watching his content. Yes! I like that. Let's see who else. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat here. Tripic Steve, welcome to the chat. Bryson Boxes, welcome to the chat as well. It's good to see everyone here. Waking Dreams, glad to see you here as well. I agree. Social VR, super important. Super important. Fallout 76 would be nuts on this, but I would definitely like to try that. Is there really 50 viewers in the chat? I can't see that. Wow, that's nuts. All right, so it looks like the first game is Ballista. I don't know what this is. What is Ballista? Ballista is an original Oculus Studio title from High Voltage Software. They live to destroy Dragonfront Damage Core. I didn't play any of those. You play a hero tasked with protecting a magical kingdom by fending off evil forces with your magic mirror wand made of unicorn horn and legendary sling. With Quest, we're able to better provide a full range of motion, of course, because there's no wires, to let people move around their entire play area and impact gameplay, says High Voltage producer. Whether it's defending your creature from attack or walking around to analyze a castle, the game provides an immersive experience. So it's cool, new game. I like that they're bringing a new game. It's been a lot of ports or a lot of crossovers. If you guys have been playing VR, anyone who plays VR in here, what's the social game of choice for you guys? Mine's Space Junkies off the bat, and then VR chat probably second. But I want to hear your guys. What else is going on? I love social games. Do you exist? I exist. I think I exist, and I think you exist. I thank you very much for the super chats, man. You are probably the #1 fan right now, so thank you very much for that. Of course I exist. Melkor Valor, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Gamer Potato Man, what's going on, man? That one sarcastic comment? Yeah, I'm basically all sarcastic comments, so I'm all about that. I like Orbis too. I haven't played it much, but I've A friend has it, and I just haven't got around to playing it. All right, we're talking about Rec Room, guys. Quick question while I'm going over Rec Room. Let me know which one, if you've played both, do you like better. Do you like Rec Room better, or do you like VR Chat better? And I'm kind of curious why. I feel like there's always a split on this, and I'm very curious to see why people like one for the other. What's your experience in Rec Room or VR Chat? That's something I've always been kind of interested in knowing. I would like to try any social game. I'm new to VR. Well, Mom and Annette, I'm glad if you get VR, or when you do, shoot, join the Discord or hit me up on Twitter. I'm pretty much always on Twitter. We're going to be doing meetups soon. So very soon we're going to try to get into some games, have some meetups in VR, just hang out. It'd be fun. Purple Trespasser Gaming, welcome to the channel. I really like your videos about Oculus. I'm so excited at the Quest. I'm basically straight up doing Quest videos because I'm hype. I'm a fanboy. Luke Bennett, welcome. You didn't miss much, man. We went over one game so far and talking about social games. But Rec Room, let's jump into this. Rec Room from Against Gravity was one of the first social VR spaces on Oculus. Excuse me, I lost my place here. On Oculus, the developers have always been thoughtful about their approach to ensuring a great experience for friends, new and old. In my honest opinion, Rec Room is one of the coolest VR spaces to chill with friends from all over the world, whether that's a park and competitive games like Rec Royale and Laser Tag. I won, by the way. I was playing against the VR sofa, the Duquesne Wizard, and won in Rec Royale. Third time I played it. Not to mention the thousands of player-created worlds, whether you're meeting up with friends, struck with inspiration for a new room, or trying a new game in Rec Room, Untethered VR lets you jump in right away. So, yeah, Rec Room, it's going to be amazing. I get a little bit of a headache from that game sometimes. I don't know why. Space Junkies all the way. That's what I'm talking about. Sema1WC, thank you very much for the super chat. And then we got Iron Creeper. Rec Room because it has games, and I haven't actually played VR Chat. Yeah, I'd say VR Chat is more straight social. Yeah, you can find games within it, but they're not immediately pushed to you. But Rec Room, it's all about kind of different tailored experience. Much easier to find than in VR Chat, so I can kind of feel you on that one. Christian O, VR Chat more adultish, Rec Room is fun, but too many kids. Yeah, it's hit and miss. I do think Rec Room is more friendly to the younger crowd, which is good. On VR Chat, because of some of the avatars they have, it gets kind of adult pretty quick, depending on the room you're in. Thanks for answering the quick brand survey. We will use this to more personalize your ads. Not sure what that means, man, but thank you for the super chat. Slightly Hero is going to be on the Quest. I don't know, Hyper Hurricane, and thank you for that comment. I need to look into that, but I'm not really sure if it's coming. JG Drifted Harbor, appreciate you joining. Which game am I going to buy day one? Super hot. I think it's already going to translate over, but I'm going super hot in Beat Saber. Super hot in Beat Saber all the way, right away. Let's move on just a little bit so I don't drag it on too long. Dylan Jones, I'm glad that you have an easier name for me to pronounce this one. I can get Dylan Jones. Do I think Onward will be on the Quest? Alright, so here's the deal, guys, with shooters. I don't know how the tracking is going to be on the Quest. I watched some Beat Saber videos where people were playing it, and it looked like at times they lost tracking. And you're just facing forward and moving quickly. With shooting games, especially competitive ones like Space Junkies, Onward, Pavlov, Contractors, you're moving around a lot. And a lot of times you're 360 moving around. I'm not sure what the tracking is going to be like that. So could it be on it? Maybe. But I don't know how accurate a competitive play is going to be on it. I don't know. That's my concern with games like Onward and competitive first-person shooters. Night Owl. My day one games are Beat Saber, VR Chat, and Orbis. Solid choices. Can't go wrong with those. Alright. Doubling down on the social aspect of VR and Quest, I'm looking forward to. Here's your VR Chat. So, Oculus Quest is the easiest way to jump into VR Chat universe from anywhere. No external trackers are set up necessary, says VR Chat CEO. So, I might go into VR Chat later on a different video, but I did see some of the avatars they were making. They look really good. They looked good. Better than I thought they were going to be. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Has anyone played this game before? Because this is non-VR as well. Has anyone played this? Because it's a blast. I played with my wife and had a really, really good time. Are you getting this is from Mon the Net, are you getting the 64 gigabyte or the 120 gigabyte? Alright, so I'm going to be getting the 120 gigabyte. Do not make decisions, though. Make the decisions best for you. There's a big price difference between the 64 and 128. the 64 gigabytes is going to be good for 99% of people. It really is. I think you're going to be able to fit plenty of games on their side, load them. Saves are not super important on some games. If it's not a big deal, the money, then go ahead, get the 128 gigabyte. But if it is a big deal to you where now you can't get games, just go the 64. It's plenty of room. It's probably going to get, I don't know, like 10 to 15 games, on that storage. That's a lot. Now, if you put other stuff on it, it's going to fill it quicker, but that's not bad at all. What else we got? Are humans just smart meat sacks? What is going on here with you, buddy? I'm a pretty smart meat sack, I'll tell you that. I mean, I think I'm a pretty good smart meat sack. I'll take that. I'll take it as a compliment. TMYN303, welcome to the chat. And First Lady, I know who that is. Hey, everyone say hi to the First Lady. She doesn't want me to tell you, but I believe that is my wife on here. I believe that's my wife, unless someone else just has that name as well. Sea Celery, I just want the damn thing already. I would agree. Ethan Hernandez, I think you got the wrong chat. Wrong live stream, buddy. That's alright, though. You're just having fun. Nick Games, welcome to the chat. Nikki Ravello, welcome as well. We got a lot of new names in here. And Sean C. Celery says, I figure I'm spending that much money, I might as well go with the decision. I can't regret it as much later. I think that's a valid point, because we do not know if there's SD card storage. We don't know if the USB storage is going to work. We also don't know that even if there was USB storage, how quick can the games on that, is there going to be a latency or a delay problem? Is the speed's going to slow down? So that's something to think about. I think if you can afford it, go with the 128 gigabyte. Chronoside, you lurk away, buddy. You lurk away. Chronoside, by the way, just small shout out. I can't shout out everyone, but I do want to say something about Chronoside. That dude's got the patience of a god. He does the Super Mario Maker levels. I would rage and break. I would be having to drink about 30 of these to get through some of the levels he does. Dude has the patience of a god. Pure god. Gaming with Mateo. What up, homie? I like the Orbis video, by the way. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. Man, Clark. I appreciate the super chats. You can just, Clark, if you just want to ask questions, I'm willing to answer them. You do not have to send a super chat. I'm trying to get to everyone's questions. So if you just want to ask, man, I appreciate the donations, but they're not needed if you don't want to. But I don't know if I want to get into that question on this stream. We'll just say we might be in the Matrix, maybe. Maybe we're in the Matrix. I don't know. Do you think games bought on the go will work on the Quest? I don't know that. I do know that if you already have them bought in the Oculus Store, they should translate. So I believe that if the Go is connected to your Oculus Store account and that game, the developers have allowed the cross-buy, you should be good, I believe. I mean, that would make sense. What am I drinking? Good old water, because we're a child channel. We're family friendly. Lagunitas IPA. Shh. Good old Lagunitas. All right, let's go. Let's keep going down here. So we got Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. I play this with my wife. It's a really good party game. It's really good to play with other people. Communication is key. It says here, a super fun social game where you play cooperatively. One person defuses a bomb in VR while others use an instruction manual to help. The key is fast communication and focus. Stop laughing. Trust me, guys, if you laugh, you will make mistakes. I was terrible at this game. My wife did her best. I blew it. Now, this is, I didn't know that. Hey, look at this. This is new info to me right here. Excuse me. Trying to catch up on the chat as well. Dylan Jones, IPA love. That's right, baby. Wait for the rec room on the Quest. Yeah, rec is going to be good. Luke Bennett, does anyone know if the creators of Astrobots, granted I know it's a PSVR title, will they create anything for the Quest? I hope so. I didn't play Astrobot, but I've watched enough, and it just seems like a solid game. I would like to try it. So if they would do something with the Quest, I would play that for sure. Clark, I mean, if you like giving people money, that's fine. I want everyone in the chat to know I'm doing my best to answer all questions. You do not have to do that. I appreciate it, trust me. It's going to go to a good cause, but I'm still willing to answer all questions. You do not have to donate any money. But again, I'm not going to say no to it either. So this is news to me. I did not know that PokerStars was coming to the Quest. So I just got back from Las Vegas and couldn't wait to get into PokerStars VR. By the way, while I'm reading this, does anyone know, is PokerStars only for fun money, or can you bet real money on it? I have no idea. Can someone answer that for me? PokerStars VR gives players the atmosphere and social interaction you get when playing in an actual poker room, says Lucky VR founder Jeffrey Land. With VR technology, we can deliver players the immersive feeling you might not get on other platforms. Oculus Quest takes that one step further in terms of a new level of accessibility. Being able to set up independently means players have more freedom to play how they want and whenever they want. This is pretty cool. I like poker. I do. Sometimes I could have bought it for my Vive, but putting, the way I have this room set up, it's just not really feasible. But the fact that I can just sit on my couch, put the headset on, and play a little poker, that's pretty fun. I mean, if it was real money, it'd be even better. But I'm going to be playing PokerStars, so when you guys get the Quest, whoever gets the Quest, if you get PokerStars, let me know, because I'm definitely getting it. And let's play some poker together. I'm down with that. Let's see here. Yakov, welcome. Are the Rift S, Quest, Vive, and Rift Orbis VR servers going to be crossplay? I need to look into that. I do not know. I do not know the answer to that. I want to say they're going to be crossplay. Remind me about this once we're done. I'll look it up for you. Because I just can't imagine there being enough base. If you just get the Quest, let's say only so many people are going to get the Quest who are looking up for VR. And then you narrow down to one single game that I believe is $40 too. And then that's the player base. I think it would have to be crossplay. It would make more sense. It looks like someone actually answered it for me. Thank you, Night Owl. I appreciate that. Dude, Wild Wings, we're doing a PokerStars night. Guys, we're having a Misfit Crew PokerStars night. That's happening. Nikki Ravello, my tag is Ground Zero in Rec Room. My favorite game is Jumbotron. Can't wait to play on the Quest with no wires. What is Jumbotron? I don't know what that game is. First Lady. ELX Striker, would someone please send me a link to the countdown? I can't find it for no reason. Here, I'll put the link in the chat. Let me do that real quick. Let's put the link in the chats. That is the link for the countdown, everybody. I probably should have done that earlier. That probably wasn't the smartest move. But, we live and learn. Nostos on the Quest is going to be awesome. Now, I think it might be a little... That's going to be hard. I don't know how they're going to make that work, but I'm down for it. Someone spicy. Let's talk about Swiss cheese. I want that cheddar. I'm sure. Pretty sure it's fun money. I mean, that's fair. You can't do gambling. There's a lot of kids on this. I'm with them. Nikki Ravel, my most anticipated game is The Journey of the Gods. I'm pretty excited about that one as well. Tony Del Villar. It's a good thumbnail. I do. Welcome to the chat, by the way, too. Daniel Lewin. I'm gonna get this. Daniel Lewandowski. I think PokerStars is free. Really? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you're right, Clark. It's just the children, probably not. You're probably right about that one. Hey, what's up, Schwibby? I'm gonna try it. Schwibby! I like Schwibby's little intro. Is there an official countdown? No. I don't even know why they named this a countdown. It's kind of ridiculous. It's not really a countdown. Charlie, basically, we're just talking about the games that are coming out. You got VR Chat, Rec Room, you got PokerStars. There's a new game that got announced way up here. I forget what it was called. Ballista. And then, of course, you got Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. But we're going to move further down. What is this? What is this? This is Mario Kart? VR Kart Sprint. It's a furious arcade racer full of power-ups and weapons that brings me straight back to the early 90s with my pockets full of tokens. Yeah, this looks like Mario Kart. This would be cool. I'll play this with somebody. I'd be more than happy to do this. I like racing games. VR Kart Sprint is also a cool pass-and-play game, making it a perfect addition to your next party. VR allows the player to truly step inside the game, so racing becomes a whole new venture. I think racing games are awesome for VR, because if it gives you that sense of speed... what is this? We've talked a lot about what you'll be able to play on launch day, but there's even more to talk about next week. Well, I would hope, because it's F8. Tune into F8 as Quest Countdown continues. So that is what everybody was talking about. What does that mean? What's it mean when they say tune into F8 as the countdown continues? Wouldn't that be the end of the countdown? Ugh, what's going on in the chat? It's a Rec Room Quest. It's a cowboy shooter. Oh, yeah, the Quest and Rec Room are really cool. I really like those. Also, can't have you gambling my house funds. Maria, I'm gambling all our money away. 100% of our money away. Yeah, I know, Eli. It's a countdown without an end date. It makes no sense. VR Kart sucks. Bought it 3 times on Gear VR, Rift, and Lenovo Mirage Solo. Hopefully it's better for the Quest, but I'm with you. This looks a little... It looks cool, but it looks really kind of like a Flash game almost. Like you could get this on a browser. You know what I mean? It makes me nervous. I'm kind of seeing where you're coming from. Hello, this is from Random Letters here. Do I need a Facebook account to be able to use the Oculus headset? To my knowledge, no, you do not. I do believe you need a mobile phone for the setup. I think you need to download an Oculus Quest app, or the Oculus app, but I do not believe you need a Facebook account. What's up, Romerets? It's good to see you here. Melkor Valor, why isn't all the Go library games to be playable on the Quest? I don't know. It comes down to the developers. If they're going to allow, if you've already bought in the game, it comes down to the developers to allow their game to be cross-buy. Also, the Oculus Quest store is super strict. So, unlike Steam VR, you can just put anything. You can put anything on it. And they call it shovelware for a reason, because there's just a bunch of games that are just... Ugh. If you guys use Steam VR and see the VR library, there's a lot of garbage. And Oculus Quest wants to make the marketplace strong. So it's only going to allow games that pass quality standards. They have to basically apply. So if they don't even make the game yet, they need to apply for their idea and their vision to get approved to even get onto the Oculus store, and then they can make their game. So a lot of these Go games might be up to the quality standards, which is a debate all in itself, because who's making that quality decision? But that is how it is. Can't really argue with them. What else we got here? The Quest continues. Yeah, so what's everyone think? I want to hear some, while I'm getting through these comments, I'm just gonna 99% sure it's gonna get at least released, or something's gonna happen to F8 with this. I really do. But what do you guys think? What's your theories? What do you guys think? Let's talk about this for a second while I get through these comments. Do you think the VR chat video is from the Quest? It might be. I don't know. I think the VR chat's gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna run. I know they're only gonna do certain specific Quest worlds. I think someone said it was a max of 10 people in the world at a time on a Quest headset. So I'm just not sure how it's gonna work. Yeah, Eli, the last part makes me angry too. Thank you, Wild Wings, for that. Yeah, there will be crossplay between PC and Quest for VR chat, but only in the world supports it. So there's only specific worlds that do that, and I don't believe they can host as many people in the PC version as well. Clark, I appreciate the super chats. I'm gonna say this: you do not have to do them anymore, man. Don't spend all your money on me. This is just a fun little stream here, man. We're just talking, having some fun. I appreciate it. Trust me. And it's weird when I turn down money, but I also feel bad to a point. You do not have to donate, man. I appreciate it. Schweeby, that's why I often wait on new VR games to be out for at least 3 months to get some honest reviews. I think that's fair because, unfortunately, almost anything could be on a VR headset, but at least the Quest now, making so you have to apply for your game to get approved, you should have a little more confidence now that these games could be higher quality. So I like the way they're doing that. F8, 99% chance. Dylan Jones, I agree with you. I think it's going to happen. Sticker comment. What's your opinion on the new game Nostos coming to the Oculus Quest? Okay, so I think it looks amazing. I think it looks awesome. It's exactly the kind of game that I want to try, get into, and be part of that community. I do worry that the promises of the size of this game, I don't know if they're ever going to be able to deliver. I mean, it's a lot. They're promising a lot. But I hope it succeeds. I hope it shows promise so other people delve into that. I like the crossplay elements. That way there's with the PC people, that way there's a user base. But I worry maybe they're promising too much. I'm not really sure. Go Caps. That's right, John Devlin. Go Caps. Are you calling off work when the Quest comes out? Street Wax TV. I cannot. The last day of the last couple days of the month are the busiest days at work, and I am literally not allowed to ever miss those days, being the manager of the shop. I literally cannot miss them. I would be shunned. So I will be at work. But if I do hear they get released, I'll be leaving work for a little bit, going over to Best Buy and seeing if I can buy the Quest. That will happen. You have so much subs and you comment. Yeah, I try to check out. If you guys check my channel, I do my best to check out some videos every now and then. I just like to give back as best I can. If you're a gambling man using US system, the odds are that's a good odds. I should put $1 on it. Rake in the cash. Okay, the last one. Thank you, Clark. I appreciate it. Everyone give a round for Clark. He's awesome. I think I'm almost caught up here. Have a good night, Chrono. Appreciate it, man. Never overpromise and underdeliver. Anthem, we don't even need to cough that. Anthem, you botched it. Anthem, you botched it. Nostos, please don't botch it like that. Just show us nothing, say nothing more, and just release it. Eli, it says, Underwater you just get fired. But then I can't do VR anymore. I can't afford games. Eli says, tune into F8 as the Quest countdown continues. Maybe they are saying to make sure to tune into F8 as the big part of the countdown is at F8. I get what you're saying. I have no idea. What's everyone's, when the Quest comes out? Are you going to be getting it right away? Are you going to wait for reviews? You know, what's the game you're looking forward to? And also, who's not ever played VR that's going to be getting VR? Because I'm very interested to hear why you want to get it. It definitely interests me. I wish I had filmed the first time I ever got into VR because that was awesome. Even my wife, she got in here, and the first time we both put on the headsets, we kind of just like sat on the ground and looked up at the home. Like we were in the your home and vibe, and it was nuts. We loved it. I read something funny that predicted they were going to go on stage and say something like, so we know you've been waiting to know when the device is coming. Well, it's coming spring 2019. I would lose it. Pavlov, Ethan, I don't think Pavlov's coming. I really don't. I think the online shooters, I just think it's too hard to do it. I think the tracking might be an issue. And here's the big thing. Pavlov, the only reason Pavlov is really good right now, and I think always was good, is because of the custom maps. If you just had the basic maps in Pavlov, it's going to be boring. The custom maps make it, and if you can't do custom maps in the Quest, I don't think that game can make it. I just really don't. Sema 1WC, for the first time, I feel like I am part of a big community. Hell yeah, man. I try to make this place feel like a community. I do my best to make sure to talk to everyone and not just pump out a video and that's it. So I really appreciate everyone who comes to streams, comments, leaves likes, talks to me on Twitter, joins the Discord. I mean, anyone in my Discord knows I respond pretty quick. I keep that tab up or I keep it on my phone and make sure to talk with everyone the best I can. Romaret with the super chat, getting married in the fall and just bought a house. Sorry I can't donate more. I'll keep supporting you as my #1 VR channel. Thank you. Congrats on getting married. It's the best. I love my wife. Getting married is awesome. And you were ahead of me because we were trying to save to buy a house. So hopefully next year we will have a house. But you're going to enjoy getting married. It's the best. It's the absolute best. I hope it comes Dick Duke as well. I just don't think the Pavlov's coming. Man, I can't even keep up with you guys. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Clark, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Holy crap, you guys are on point. I can't even keep up. I know, Lilypad, I do my best. Okay, so here's a good one. Hyper Hurricane. I haven't played VR before, but I'm getting the Quest. I think if you've never ever played VR before, the first time you put on the headset, it's weird. Like, you have the controllers in your hand, right? You get the headset on. But for some reason, you feel disconnected from, like, my hands, although I knew I was holding the controllers, I felt disconnected from my body. I felt like I'm in that game, and now I'm just in. My body took a little bit to figure out that this is a game, and it was really a cool feeling. And I think you're gonna really enjoy it. Yeah, Beat Saber is gonna be a system seller. Everyone's gonna get Beat Saber. They're gonna make so much money. It is ridiculous. Do you think it could handle Minecraft? Yeah, I think it could handle Minecraft. I think it could handle Minecraft. Can you use the same account on a VR chat with the Rift and the Quest? I understand that you won't be able to use the same avatars you've uploaded unless they have. It's a good question. I want to say probably, because they even have that verification thing now. So I have a feeling most likely you're going to be able to use the same account. You just probably, when you get to your home screen, will have limited choices for your avatar, so you'll have to change that. What else? Who disliked the stream? Haters. But it happens. Dislikes are dislikes, guys. They still got to the stream, so nothing you can do about it. I'm buying it. This is Josiah Cybering. I'm buying it right when it's released. I play VR with a cherry rig of wires, a cell phone, and new drivers for Steam VR. Yeah, I wish you guys could see the wire setup I have here, because if anyone saw my setup, it is ugly. It is ugly. Clark, man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, but you don't have to do any more. Save your money for the Oculus Quest, man. Save your money for the Oculus Quest. Mr. Wibble Wobble, yeah, do not jump in real life and in VR. It will end poorly. Cursed Plays, I used to have the Oculus Go, but I never heard about the Quest until about a month ago. I never had a good enough PC in Rift, and I've always been bummed out. So the Quest was my first try. That's awesome. How'd you hear about it, though? How's everyone heard about the Quest? The first time, for all you people who never played VR, ever, and weren't even searching out for it really. How did you hear about it? Because I think Christmas time they're gonna start doing ads, but it's really weird how people find the Quest but never even knew. It never gets out there. Farmer D22, I had a post on Reddit between Pavlov Dev, myself, and then Oculus stepped in. Pavlov Dev didn't have Quest Dev Kit. Oh, I did remember seeing that, but maybe he's getting it now. Who knows? I think when he said he didn't have the Dev Kit, I really think that meant for the custom maps. Someone spicy. Do you think that the Quest will make headphones instead of earbuds? Yeah, I think they will. I think there will be. I think everyone likes the ones that go over your ear. I really do think it will come eventually. Charlie, I've heard it's disorienting at first, but I've heard too much good stuff, so it can be. It's person to person. It just depends on who you are. My VR legs have always been very strong. I can stay in VR. Pretty much, there's no stopping. I can just keep staying in. The only game that's really giving me problems, surprisingly, Rec Room. I don't know why. That game gives me a headache fairly quick, but I don't get nauseous, get a little bit of a headache. But some people will be a little more sensitive, some are not. I advise, if you start getting dizzy, just sit down. Take off the headset for a second, breathe. Seltzer water, ginger ale. Take it easy. Small gameplay starts at a time. You don't have to go for a 4-hour, the battery, whatever the battery. You don't have to drain the battery in the first sitting. Just do not an intense game. Do a comfortable game. Get your sea legs wet, Do you think you'll play the Quest more than your PC headsets? Probably not. Only because I love Space Junkies so much. I will play Space Junkies enough to compensate for that. Your uncle told you. Okay, that's cool. Cajoling Chimp. That is right from me. That's how you hear about it, because I never stopped talking about the Quest. What time is it anyway? Is it really only 8:36? We've only been doing this for 36 minutes? Dude, I just decided I wanted to develop stuff on VR and looked at getting a Rift CV1 and noticed the Quest and was sold on that until I saw the S. Yeah, with how many headsets coming out, it just gets confusing. It just gets confusing. So this is from the Challenging 3. Oh, and by the way, DJ Goofy, right now, no. Right now, it is just the songs that they're going to provide. You cannot download more. I'm hoping that changes later on. But I like this question. I did want to get to the Challenging 3. What can I expect when the Quest comes out my first time use? You're going to love it. I recommend whatever game you want to play. The first time you use it, don't even think about the game. If there's like a Oculus Home that you can make and be in, just explore that. Explore all the fun little apps. Explore just the basics. Get used to it, because VR is going to be pretty weird the first time you play it. Don't just jump, if Beat Saber's your game, don't just jump right in and start hacking away. Get your VR legs ready, dig through the home screen, walk around a little bit, get very used to it. And I think you're going to have a better enjoyable experience the first time you get into a game. I think if you just jump into a full-fledged game right away, you might be a little overwhelmed, it might be a little off-put. So just slow and steady. OC5 was when I heard about it, been excited ever since. Will be my first 6 Degrees of Freedom headset on. I really wanted to go to OC5. I just couldn't do it. I heard about the Quest from Nathy. Yeah, Nathy was the first VR guy I ever watched. I think obviously when you type in VR, he comes up first, but I watch him, Tyrell Wood, Mike from Virtual Reality Oasis. Those are kind of the 3 that I watch quite a bit of. Full body tracking. It's 6 Degrees of Freedom. You're gonna get your hands and your body, so it's not full body. Like your legs aren't getting tracked. Maybe there's sensors in the future. I don't know. Have a good night, Schweeby. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, ELX Striker. I was referring to custom songs. You will right now. It's just the songs that come with the game, whatever the standard ones are gonna be. Right now, you cannot do custom songs on the Quest. Maybe in the future we could sideload them on. Or there's a mod, but from what I've heard now, you cannot do the custom songs. Hack Source, I would say do what's within your means. Don't put yourself in debt over another 64 gigs. If you know once you get the 128 gig version, and now you can't buy as many games as you want, just go the lower version. I think you'll be fine in the long run. Excuse me. What's Disrupt? I don't know what Disrupt is, Truett. Yeah, the Quest, the top hat guy, the Quest are going the 64 and 128 gig. The 64 gig is $399. The 128 gig is $499, and that's in US dollars. If you live somewhere else, it could be slightly different, but that's what it's going to be in the US dollars. Cursed Plays, I have a question. If the headset does not have leg sensors, how does it know when you are walking? So basically, the Quest has sensors all around it, and basically that's tracking where you are in your room based off the play space you are. So as you walk, it's literally tracking you around the room. It's insane. The first time you ever do it, it's going to be insane. Like, you can walk around your room, and then if you saw a table, there's been numerous times in the game there's like a table, and I'll have my phone in my hand, and I'll have to think twice where I just go to put the phone down on the virtual table because I'm walking over to it, and then I realize, oh, it's a game. It's a weird feeling. Disrupt is another good channel. Oh, is Disrupt the guy who stayed in VR for 24 hours or a week? Could you watch movies in VR in the car with the Quest? Probably, but Quest gets really messed up if sunlight hits it. You do not, right? I wouldn't advise bringing Quest where any sunlight's going to hit it. So I would keep the Quest inside. Personally, I wouldn't bring it out. Taking time off to watch. Google Earth VR would be awesome. You can wear glasses. I watched a video with someone who got hands-on with the Oculus Quest at PAX East, and they put the glasses on no problem. So I've heard glasses should be no problem at all. Especially the Rift S. There looks like plenty of space. Oh, that was the guy? Okay, I know who Disrupt is. That was fun. I watched his Minecraft video, the 24 hours of Minecraft. That was a lot of fun to watch. I really like that. I think a cool video idea is I'm trying to like map an entire level in a game with the Quest, and then find like a gymnasium, and then walk the entire game, like do a horror game or something where I just walk the entire time, never once even use the controllers, just keep the controllers down and walk through an entire horror game. That would be nuts. What time is it, guys? I would say let's wrap this up. I would say we'll go until 9 probably, the latest, because I do need to spend some time with the missus tonight. But if you have VR questions, I think shoot them out. You know, if you have questions, concerns, give me your theories on what you think F8 is going to be. I'm kind of curious, but I think the biggest thing, I know a lot of people get kind of upset with how much, sometimes I post a lot of just the Quest, and it can seem like just, you know, a lot of the info for the same thing. But I do it because it's exciting. People always want that next big PC VR headset because we're enthusiasts. We've been playing for a while. We want the next best thing. The thing is, it's just not available to a lot of people. And what's better for VR right now is to get as many people using it. And the Quest literally is that middle between PC VR and what has been out there. It's perfect. It's exactly what the market needs. So I am excited, and I want to keep posting about it, keep talking about it, because it gets others excited, because there's a lot of people who might not have searched it out, and if I can hit the recommended page or just get to them somehow, and they're interested now in trying the Quest and later on playing it, that's a win. And I honestly think once you start playing VR, it's a fun experience. All the people on the social games I've met are a lot of fun. So I'm going to keep doing Quest videos as long as new good information is out there. Which day of F8? If it does get released at F8, I think day 1. I think day 1. If they wait to day 2, I think people will lose their mind. It's alright, Lilypad. Don't worry about that. It might be the second day, but I really think it's going to be the first if it is. Can I use the Quest in the car? Probably. I wouldn't recommend it. Again, sunlight, maybe if it's nighttime, but sunlight really, really messes with sensors. I wouldn't wear it outside in the sun. I probably would not use it. With the car moving, so even though you're sitting in a car, you're moving. And then the being VR and moving in there, I think it's going to cause sickness. I probably wouldn't recommend it. What up, Blue Robots? What up? Omni treadmill or haptic gloves? Ooh. Well, I do have a movement thing that I'm going to be testing out. Hold on. Do I have it in here? I didn't bring it in here. I got those new Waco VR that I'm going to be doing a unboxing for soon, and then a review once I'm allowed to do it. So that might take place at the treadmill. Treadmill's cool, but I would much rather have 100% haptic gloves where I can just grab things with my fingers, feel them. That would be a lot cooler to me. We're already losing our mind. We are all losing our mind. That is for facts. Will there be different color options in the Quest? I don't believe so. I think it'll all be uniform. Do you think they will release a more powerful version? I don't think so. I think once this Quest comes out, and once the Rift S comes out, I think that's it. Oculus is done making headsets, I think, for 2 to 4 years probably. Right now, they're just going to try to get as many people on. There might be slight mods to the Quest maybe, but generally speaking, I think once we get the Rift S and we get the Quest, Oculus is done for quite a while. Just to get people in, fine-tune their product, and maybe we'll get a true Gen 2 way down in the future. But I think you're looking 2, 3, 4, 5 years, to be honest. Will a 2-car garage work for room scale with nothing in it? Yeah, that'd be more than enough room. Lilypad, would you be up for another Beat Saber stream? Yeah, I do want to start streaming some games every now and then. With the schedule that I've had with work lately and uploading more content, it's been harder. But I do want to start streaming some games on the weekends, maybe. What games would you like to play on the Quest? Beat Saber, super hot. I want to try Dead and Buried 2. I like multiplayer shooting games. I didn't play Dead and Buried 1. So I really like Dead and Buried 2 is probably one of the first games I'm going to try. And Poker Stars, I want to hang out with you guys in that too. Eli, I tried the Rift once. Do you think trying the Quest will feel like a whole new experience? I don't know. Because I just don't know what the Quest is going to be like. I think it's going to be very similar. I think it's still going to be a new experience because knowing that you have nothing tethered to you, that you can walk all over the place and not worry about yanking something, I think it's going to feel really cool. Hulo, sup champ, any comment on Facebook failing to send Pavel a team dev kit? I don't know who failed whom. You know, one person can say, hey, they didn't send us the kit. Another can say they didn't ask. Who knows? I don't think Pavlov would have worked, to be honest. Just, well, it wouldn't work if they can't do custom maps. If you can do custom maps, it would have worked. Without the custom maps, I don't think Pavlov had a good future anyway, to be honest. What was this? Mr. Wibblewobble, 741. Can you please check it? Oh, man, what was the question? Give me it one more time, because it's hard to scroll that far with this. But I am curious on what your question was. Man, I got to keep up here. So I think with the Quest, you can almost use any room scale. I think they said up to like 4. I mean, you can. I don't think there's a limit. I think as long as you make your play space, you can go very large. Small, I would think 2.5 by 2.5 probably meters, but that would probably be a minimum recommendation. No, maybe that's kind of big. It might be 2.5 times like 2, but I mean, you can make it as big as you want. Underwater Mew, welcome to the VR club. There is King Spray. I don't know what King Spray is. What is King Spray? So, do you think the Quest will have streaming support? There is rumors that there will be a way to stream what you see on your headset to a TV. There's a TV button. How that will work with delay or something, I don't know. But there's rumors that there should be something like that. And then, of course, once you stream it to your monitor, then you could use OBS to record that. So I'm sure there'll be a way to record. Just like the Oculus Go, it's a little more difficult than a PC-based one, but there will be a way because there's no way Oculus Quest wants to release a product that creators and enthusiasts and users can't share with other people. It's just not a good look if they didn't do that. Yeah, 4,000 square feet. That is nuts, Francisco. 4,000 square feet is nuts. Change the background of the stream. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. What can we do? We're just gonna go back all the way to the top, and I could see that picture getting very annoying. So I don't know exactly when the event goes live. It's obviously April 30th and May 1st. I need to look into that. I wish I could stream it. I might just set up my computer, the stream it, go to work, and be able to chat with you guys when it goes on, but I'm just not sure what I'll be able to do. I don't know. I'm going to try. I might just bring my laptop and see if the Wi-Fi works for it and just stream it and talk with you guys while it's going on. But in all fairness, if I can't, I'll recommend other channels. I mean, I know Mike over at Virtual Reality Oasis did like a test stream today. I'm pretty sure he's doing it. I think he does a really good job. I think he's very factual, to the point. I like his attitude. I like him, Tyriel Wood. I mean, they're all probably going to do a stream, which it works for me. What's up, Will the Man? It's good to see you. Space Josh. It's been a while. OG right there. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, April 30th. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Steve. There's other ones. Thank you, guys. Have a good one, Clark. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Everyone say bye to Clark for the super chats. Have a good night, man. Nathan, yes, you can use the Quest sitting down. You do not need to be standing up and walking around. You can sit down and play it just normally as well. What up, Bullseye Berry? Everyone in the chat, Bullseye Berry is another VR streamer. Or, excuse me, VR content creator. I love the guy. He's a beast in Space Junkies with me. We're a pretty good team. We are a pretty good team. Nick Games, it's alright, buddy. It's alright. Well, I'll say this, guys. My final thoughts on this Quest Countdown. We knew it wasn't going to be. We knew they weren't going to tell us anything. We knew this was going to be what it was. It was nice to see Poker Stars. That's news to me. It's cool to see this Ballista game. I didn't know about that. That's a cool little new one. I'm interested to see if I can find a trailer for that later. VR Chat Rec Room. I mean, we knew this is what we were going to get. We knew we weren't going to get a date. I wish we would have, but we knew it. So I thought it was cool. They're hyping it up. There's a lot of titles. All we can do is wait for F8 at this point and pray to the gods. That's all we can do. Eli, I think the Quest is probably fully ready hardware-wise. I don't think there's any problems with that. I think they just wanted more games ready to go. I think they're giving developers as much time because they want this 50 games. They want a crap load of games. I think that's all it is. Will it be streaming when you get the Quest? So here's what I'm going to do, guys. When I get the Quest, I think this is going to be important. I don't know if I should be telling you guys this because I don't know if no one steal my idea. Alright, here's my idea with the Quest. Instead of getting the Quest and then making a video or getting the Quest and just streaming some gameplay, I'm literally going to get the Quest and I'm not opening it. I'm not opening it. And I'll designate a stream time. I'm going to set it up right here. No green screen or anything. Just straight up. And it's going to be straight unboxing, setup, everything. So from opening to play. That way anyone who's thinking about getting the Quest will know exactly what the experience will be like from opening it to playing it, how to set it up, the time it will take. I'm going from just the box all the way to playing it and walking around my room. So I think that is going to be a fun idea. That way you all know exactly what it's going to take when you get it, on setting it up, if there's going to be problems, how to troubleshoot. I'm doing that. So as soon as I get the Quest, I will tweet out, Discord out, community page it up, let you guys know when that stream's going on, and we're going to do from box to playing. I think that's going to be a fun day. Thank you, Retrocade. I appreciate it. I do my best. Yezin Kazandar. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Would sunlight break the sensors? Yes, sunlight's bad. Sunlight, no. If you actually watch that leaked video of the setup, or the safety guide, you see the dog pull the mom back in before she goes outside. Do not bring your Quest outside in the sunlight. Do not do that. Nathan, when she says I tried, I think she's just trying to make everyone happy. She's doing her best to write a blog, give information, knowing she can't give the date, or he, sorry, I don't know if Casey's a guy or girl, knowing that they can't give the date, he or she's just doing their best. You will only be able to use the Quest controllers for the Quest. Lilypad, thank you for helping me through today. This got me through today. It's been hard. My sister was hospitalized last night. Oof, Lilypad, I'm sorry about that. Everyone in the chat, if you could, best wishes for Lilypad and her family. We love you, girl. Jonathan Carroll, I think I've seen you before somewhere. First time on VR. So excited for the Oculus Quest. Let me know when you get it. We're going to do some meetups, man. I appreciate the super chat. Nice. I appreciate you guys liking the unboxing idea. I think we're just going to, whenever I get it, I'll let you guys know. And then we're just doing it straight from unboxing all the way to playing. You guys will see the mess of my room. You'll see all my setup. I don't know how it's going to work, if I get 2 webcams going. But that's how we're going to do. It's going to be fun. Arizona Sunshine. I heard that might be on the Quest. Anthony, I do no. I know what you're doing. Do not put this on. Best wishes, Lilypad. Thank you, everyone, for doing that in the chat. Thank you, guys. F8 is going to be on April 30th to May 1st. Cow Nation. If the sunlight's coming into the house through a window, you're probably all right, but still, you should try to minimize direct sunlight on the Quest, minimize mirrors, reflective surfaces. Now, don't think your entire place needs to be free of reflective surfaces, like your monitors, your stuff, fine, but mirrors can be a big problem. So if you got big mirrors in your room, I would move them or cover them up. For optimal tracking, mirrors can really mess things up. Arizona Sunshine, I heard a rumor. Hold on, let's check this out really quick. I heard a rumor that Arizona Sunshine on the Quest was possible. Or I heard there might be a confirmation it was on there. Here's a Reddit post. Oh, that's like 2018. That's not going to be it. April 24th, 2019. This was cross-posted by Such Rush 9 hours ago. Looks like Arizona Sunshine is coming to the Quest, which brings us to Twitter. Vertigo Games. Well, I'll be damned. The zombie apocalypse is spreading. Stay tuned for breaking news from Arizona Sunshine on April 25th. So tomorrow, guys, we may know then if Arizona Sunshine is going to be on the Quest. And it's either DLC, maybe, or on the Quest. But, yeah, so maybe it's on the Quest. There's your answer. Have a good one, Arcane. Does your wife like VR? She likes it. I made her play a horror game, and she got mad at me. So don't make your wife play horror. She doesn't like horror. How does room scale work when they draw around them? So Nathan, what you'll do is you literally can mark your territory around. You'll be able to see it in your headset, and then that's your territory. And as soon as you get close to that edge, you'll see basically like a matrix blue grid in front of you, and that's telling you stop. Don't go past that grid. Anywhere past that could be a wall or something. So that's how the grid system works. Yes, so Underwater Mew, looking at the date here, yeah, the next Wednesday is the 1st, so F8 starts on the 30th. This was the final countdown, and that's why everyone was so excited about it, to see if something new would be said or if they'd actually announce when the Quest is getting launched, but, nothing was there, so but we all knew that. What's the rumor from Nathy? I missed that. Are you going to wait for the index, or are you just going to be buying the Quest as soon as possible now? So my core, yes, I know that video came out. I'm going to be buying both, probably. I'm definitely going to be buying the Quest. I'm going to wait for the index. The Knuckles controllers on the index alone make me want to get it, if they come with it. And if the index it has better field of view, and especially if it has better resolution and less screen door effect than my Vive, I will upgrade to that. That will be my final headset before the next generation comes out. Marvel Powers United, I think, should come to the Quest. I think that would be a great Quest game. I think it would target a lot of people, a lot of replayability. I don't know if it will, but I think it should. Where am I expecting to pick up my Quest? I have no idea. If Best Buy has it, I'll go right to Best Buy. But wherever I can get it the quickest is where I'm going to get it. Oculus Quest is the wolf. It marks its territory. That's what I'm talking about. I heard if you step out of the boundaries, then the game will pause and you'll see a black and white person of the world. Is that true? I don't think so, HackSource. No, the Valve Index is not standalone. That's going to be PC based. You can use if you have a HTC Vive, which is what I use. You can use the same sensors. So basically, all I need to get the Index is the headset and the controllers. Although I can use my Vive controllers as well, but the Knuckles controllers is something I absolutely want because of the finger tracking. Brian, if I can pick it up, I'm picking it up. I will drive far to a Best Buy. I will call them, be like, hold this for me. I will buy it as quick as possible. So whatever way I can get it quickest to do the unboxing and the setup, that's what's happening. I will skip work just for that. Jakey, man, if I missed you, if I've missed anyone, RetroCade, I see you there too. Blueberry Polar, thank you for coming. If I've missed anyone, Jakey, man, I'm sorry. I try to get everyone, but here's YXNG Tech. Welcome to the chat as well. Jordan Leva, hey man. Hey Eric, love your videos and I'm loving your live stream. Gonna have to turn it off in a second. No problem, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Man, we got a bunch of new people jumping in right now. Jackal Dude VR, another VR brethren. I love my VR brothers. Mini Gamer, whatever my thoughts on Orbis VR. So I don't have any experience with Orbis. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I have not played Orbis. It is unfair for me to make any judgments on Orbis because I have not played it. So far, looking at it, I don't think it's my visual style. I am kind of a guy. I like what I'm looking at. It's not visually the style I want to play, therefore I probably will not play it. But I hope it succeeds. It could be a huge community. They seem to be doing the revamp. That means they're putting time and money and effort into making it better. So I wish nothing but the success for it. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's just not my style. But doesn't mean it's not good. Shadow Point I'm really interested in. I will most likely get that. Brian, so PC VR, I don't think it's that it's better. It's just different. PC VR, you're obviously going to have some titles and playability that you can't do on the Quest, but there's trade-offs. With the wires, yeah, they can get a little annoying sometimes, but games like Space Junkies, Contractors, Pavlov, Onward, these are big games that you can get really immersed in, get very competitive with, 360 degrees running around. It's fun. The Quest can't play those games, but it also is wireless, more portability, so they have trade-offs. It's not that one's better than the other. It just depends on what you're looking for. I think if you can afford PC VR easily, it's not going to push you in the hole. You don't need to spend $2,000 on a computer, the headsets, everything. I'm PC VR fan, always. I think it's the more VR experience. But I don't think you're killing yourself by getting the Quest. I think it's just as good. It's just different. Valve Knuckles probably will not connect to the Quest. Favorite song of Beat Saber? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite song of Beat Saber. I like them all. There's one anime song I really like, but I can't remember it. What is this? The Popfish Cats. Did Oculus say if you pay $30 per month, you can play all game submission for... I don't know about that. That's news to me. Golden Holden, what do you do for a job? I run an auto body shop. So body, paint for cars. That's what I do for a living. If I had a gaming PC, I would be knuckles deep in the index. I agree. How much I bench? Man, it's been a while, but I used to put up... Last time I tried the max out, I can do 315, no problem. Yeah, Dead and Buried 2 is all multiplayer. Dead and Buried 2, all multiplayer, Jonathan. Yeah, so Street Wax TV, good question. Once everyone starts getting the Quest and everyone's getting their VR, if you join the Discord, we are going to do VR meetups. I don't know what games can do so many people if everyone wants to get together, but I will make sure to set enough time apart, try to do it at least once a week, maybe every other week, where we do VR meetups, play some games together. I'm entirely down to see you guys in VR. Black and White Take On Me, be careful. That Take On Me song will block your videos worldwide instantly. Do not put Take On Me in a video if you ever upload it. It will be taken down worldwide immediately. So Eli, Dead and Buried is basically, I think it's like a, I don't want to say hero shooter or hero online shooter, but it's kind of like Apex Legends. Not Battle Royale, but you pick a character. Actually, that's a bad example. It's like Quake. Picture like Quake. Fast-paced shooting, pick up guns as you go, ammo, weapons. It's basically Quake in VR. Yeah, we're going to definitely do a poker night. Poker night for sure. Alright, so the Discord, for those who want it, let me pull it up. I'm going to send the invite out. Sorry, it's going to get flooded. I already know that. Just since somebody wanted it. We're going to have this one expire after a day. This one will expire after a day because I don't want it to be out there for too long, just in case. But let's put this into the chat, just in case anyone wants to join the Discord. Here is Underwater Mew. I notice you. I always notice you. Damn, we got 75 people in the chat. That's kind of nuts. There's a lot of people in the chat. Wow. There's a lot of people in the chat. Thank you, Night Owl. Yeah, so Dead and Buried is a shooting game where you are on one side and the other team is on the other side. You spawn your guns. You don't move around and you shoot at the people on the other side. I didn't know that, so that's actually better. I appreciate you doing that. Laser tag and Rec Room is pretty cool too. I like laser tag and Rec Royale. I like Battle Royales. Battle Royales are fun. What time is it, guys? It's 9 o'clock. I think we may end it here. If you guys like this, let me know. Let me know real quick, because if you guys just want to hang out and talk VR, I'm more than willing to do this a few times, or maybe not a few times a week. That might be overstretching. Once or twice a week, I'm more than willing to do that. We can talk about the news that we didn't talk about in the video. We can answer questions, just talk. So if you guys like just these talk streams, I'll plan better for the next one where we actually have some more talking points. That way I can go from tab to tab and we have some more stuff and just answer questions. So let me know if this is something you guys want to do. I'm more than down. This is easy. This is fun. I can drink a beer while I'm doing it. So that's a win. And yeah, I enjoyed this. So thank you guys for coming. Mr. Royale with Cheese, real quick, I know this question's been asked a couple times. Whatever is better for your wallet. If you get the 64 gigabyte, you'll be able to put 10 to 15 games probably on it. That's a lot. You can change them out. 128 gig, I'm going to get it just because I can afford it. But if you can't, do not overextend yourself. Get what's within your means. They will all be fine in the long run. Lilypad, I'm going to do all YouTube. I'm just going to do all YouTube streams. I'm just, DLive looks cool, but I'm all YouTube, baby. I'm all YouTube. So all streams will be on YouTube. But thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm going to probably end it here. I probably cannot see any more questions, but this has been a blast. Misfit Crew, thank you very much for all you do. Honestly, this is the most fun I have in my day. Other than hanging with my wife and hanging with her, this is the most enjoyable part of my day. Just hanging with you guys, talking VR, making videos. So I'm going to keep on doing this as best I can. I'm going to keep making the content better, make better videos, have more fun, get better at this for you. So thank you all for what you do for me. I hope to do as best I can for you. Let me know down in the comments in future videos or in this one once it's posted if you want more of these, and we'll do them. But I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for joining, and we're in it here. Bye, guys.